Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HaLacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, June 18th, 15th day of Sivan, continuing on in the laws of how we treat food with respect. Here goes. If at the end of the meal, there's this law about washing your hands from mayim achronim, the water at the end of the meal, to get the little bit of foods off of your fingertips. Well, usually we use water for that. Let's say there's no water available. So the halacha is that you're allowed to use other liquids that are at the table, like let's say soda. I know that seems weird, but you're allowed to do that if necessary, if no water is available. Seems like a disrespectful use of food, but in this circumstance it would be allowed. Not wine, though, by the way. You can't use wine for a purpose like that. But some say, though, in the name of Rabbi Elyashiv, that you're only allowed to do that if that liquid, that soda, let's say, was in a cup and it was ready, it was, not going to be drunken, and it was going to go to waste anyway. So that's when you're allowed to use other liquids at the table for washing mayim achronim. So if that ever happens to you, you may want to speak to your rabbi in advance so you'll know what to do in such a situation. Okay, now we move on to a similar topic, which is the topic of ein mavirin al ha'ochlin. You're not supposed to pass over food. But that has a lot of interpretations. The classic interpretation means if you're walking and you see a piece of bread in front of you on the sidewalk, it's best if you pick up that piece of bread and put it somewhere respectful. It's possible that just the birds will eat it, but leaving it there for people to step on that piece of bread is disrespectful to the bread, and therefore it should be picked up. But the halacha is that that's only for an amount that's an olive size or more. If it's smaller than that, you may leave it there. Some say that you don't have to actually pick it up, but you could just move it to the side so that it's in a place where it won't get the bizayon, the shame of being stepped upon, and just move it to the side. That's what some say. If it's in a place where no one steps, then it's halachically not a problem. You may leave it there. You might not see people doing this so much nowadays, picking up food because of ein mavirin al ochlin, not being allowed to pass over food. Some say that that's because ruach ra, an evil spirit, may rest on that food and you shouldn't be touching it. So again, if you know of situations like this, certainly if it applies to you often in a certain place that you walk, so ask your rabbi, look, I always see bread lying in this and this place when I walk by. Should I or should I not be picking it up? Should I be touching it? How should I treat that? And get good guidance. I'm just teaching you here about some of the aspects, but get guidance from your rabbi on what to do if this is a situation often in your life and there could be an evil spirit on the bread, or maybe even it's moldy and decomposed and shouldn't be on you for some reason like that. Speak to your rabbi. I'm just educating here. He'll tell you what to do in that situation. Thanks for logging on. Log on again for more. Bye-bye.